So welcome to the Medical and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the 11th of October, I come with another daily life lesson. This daily life lesson tells us about when to speak and when not to speak. Of course, it resonates with one of the recent daily life lesson about speech. But this one actually takes us to the aspect of how speech evolved. And that will help us to understand that the ways speak when they have something to say, but fools speak because they have to say something. So we find that in science, specifically evolutionary science, tells us that speech in humans evolved as a result of the need to pass on rumors from one person to another. And that need, in most cases, drives our desire to speak. Usually it is common, even when we find that people in organizations, in most cases, for example, when you meet professors over, for example, lunch time when they are speaking, in most cases, over 60%, for example, they are not necessarily speaking about the academic papers they have written, but maybe speaking about some other specifics about social life. Even CEOs, even engineers, many other people, you find that in most cases, when they encounter themselves in social circles, you find they are not talking really about business, but they are talking about social aspects. And in most cases, when you analyze about what they are talking about, it is much more to do with rumors other than actually real business that they're supposed to be discussing. And that trend comes from our evolutionary history as humans. Therefore, in this daily life lesson, it is important to understand that for you to be able to make serious contribution in conversations, always understand that you have to break away from such a kind of DNA code that comes from our evolutionary history, such that you should be able to filter out what to say and not what to say. And when you do that, in most cases it may be hard because it's very hard for people, for the majority of the people, for the reasons I have already pointed out, but it is possible. That's why it is very, very key for you to remain silent much more than to speak. So that you only speak when you have something to say, not to speak because you have to say something. And when you grasp this aspect of this daily life lesson, it will be able to help you to actually first think before you speak. You should be able to evaluate what you speak before you speak it out. And then when you do that, you'll be able to earn respect, you'll be able to earn actually a lot of other kind of benefits that are associated with meaningful relationships. This has been a daily life lesson for today.